We get the heavy metal horns up for Faces K coming in with Ugly Kid Joe. Now I'm going to say this about Ugly Kid Joe is back in the day I didn't like that song Everything About You, okay? I didn't like it. When you're in the thrash and the death metal and the heavy metal and the hard rock and stuff, there's got to be bands out there that you're kind of saying, I'm not a fan of that, and this was one of them. And then I heard the Cats in the Cradle and I says, well, that's not bad. Every father that hears that song that, is worth their weight, has a tender feelings, no matter who sings it. Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon, and that Little Boy in Blue over the Man over the Moon. So I'm trying, but I've grown as a man, as a everything. And so we're here today for Faces K to do what I believe to be Black Sabbath Sweet Leaf and Country Club Boogie or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not on it right now. I've got all my official shit here ready to go. So, but that's the song that we're going to be doing. We're going to learn about Ugly Kid Joe. Then we're going to listen to that song Sweet Leaf / Country Club Boogie or whatever it is. I think the thing about Everything About You is, and I think sex is overrated too. It's like, you are the only person that thinks it's overrated. You've got to be the only person, other than Morrissey, maybe, the British punk new wave singer. Oh, I agree with you. Yes, it is indeed overrated. And learn about this band and get into it. No one knows who Morrissey is. I do. I love Morrissey. No one knows. Ugly Kid Joe, 1.3 million monthly listeners to the Spotify account. Top 5 jams on the Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon. 148 million plays. You heard that correct. They have numbers that some of your favorite thrash bands don't have. 148 million plays on that. Everything About You. You know what? 71,905,300. I'm going to say 16. It's 326, but I've listened to the song a few times. So I'm going to say all of those people agree, and they do like that song. So it doesn't damn matter what I think. Cats in the Cradle acoustic version, 7 million plays. Neighbor, 5.6 million plays. And Goddamn Devil, 2.5 million plays. Looks like the 6th song would have been Nib, N-I-B. They do that from Sabbath too, since they're doing Sweet Leaf. Albums that they've released comes out in 1991, America's Least Wanted. So they knew, they had fun with it. Menace to Sobriety. You got Motel California, Uglier Than They Used to Be. I'm pretty sure that's the album. No, Uglier. Okay, so the EP that they put out was As Ugly As They Want to Be, which has the Sweet Leaf thing on it. Stairway to Hell, and in 2022, that's right, my friends, they are indeed out there and laying it down. Rad Wings of Destiny, and I like that. 2022. Look into related artists for this band. If you love Ugly Kid Joe and you've never heard them before, for one, you might want to check out some of these bands. How about Alice Cooper? Boy, here's a weird left turn. Midnight Oil. Do you know who Midnight Oil is? They're the ones that sing, how can we dance when our earth keeps turning? Dun, 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 how do I sleep while the beds are burning? Alice Cooper to Midnight Oil. That's, wow, okay. Crash Test Dummies. Once there was this kid who... Whitesnake. Who's next? Soul Asylum. Skid Row. Live. Remember that band, Live? Lightning crashes and no mother cries. John Bon Jovi. Warrant. Faith No More. Wow, they've got really a big mix here, don't they? Poison and ZZ Top. that might be one of the all the way around the world kind of related artists that I've ever seen. Alice Cooper and Midnight Oil, back to back. Look into the bio ever so quickly, and then we'll get into that song. And you've got the guys, and they're sitting outside on a trailer bed. And I think they might have just showed up at the outdoor festival they're playing that night. And they're just kind of having a chill. And then someone says, you know what, guys? You're looking so comfy and kind of happy-go-lucky about things. And it has been so many years. I'm going to get a snap photo for this because I think this might do your Spotify a justice. And they says, well, hell, thank you for that. Ugly Kid Joe are due to release their brand new album, Rad Wings of Destiny, on October 21st, 2022, which means it's already here. The album sees the return of producer Mark Dodson, who was behind the desk of the band's multi-platinum debut album, America's Least Wanted, which celebrated its 30th anniversary this year. This is plugs for places they're going. Something about, you Ugly Kid Joe returns to the UK. I just wanted to hear about their ups and downs, but who am I? At the end of the damn day, who the hell am I? I am. As ugly as they want to be, the 1990 EP, what they put out. So do they put everything about you on a couple of things? Here we go. This is the titty pie. Give you a taste. Take a taste. We listen now. Sweet Leaf. Are these guys from Australia? Now I'm starting to have a weird thought about it. Here we go. How long is this going to be? 800 minutes? In loving tribute. What's it called? Funky Fresh Country Club. That's not bad. Like that snare. Introduce you to your mom? Come on, guys, got a teaser it. He's doing him a courtesy. He's not going to do Ozzyisms. He's doing it Ugly Joe style. Come on, Ugly Kid Joe guy can play those bass parts. So they turned him down. Joe ain't having it. It's just the bass stay down. You gonna have them drums out, Joe? You gotta have that bass out. And it's gonna get into Funky Fresh Country Club or something. So I'm assuming that the funky, when it becomes funky, we're heading to Funky Town. Funky Fresh Country Club. They played a fast one on me. They said, oh, we're turning the bass up, Shane. Don't you worry about it. Say, he's our main man, dude. You think we're going to leave him in the dirt? No. really is funky. Is this in a movie or something? I feel like I'm... They're funking me off right now. And I don't mind his voice either. What was my problem? It is fucking funky. I love it. To make it extra funky, you have to sing like that. Weird combo though, if I'm being honest. Sweet Leaf and we got 3 minutes on this son bitch still. They're going to take us even deeper into Funky Town. Down where they're shooting drugs and stuff. Funky Town. I'm kicking ass. I want me some fucking sambas in there, ugly kid. This might not be as funky as it could be. No tambourine, no maracas, no bongos. So you got some funky ass bass going. He was saving all of his chops for Funky Fresh Country Club. Fucking band's tight. His voice is great. What's my problem with him? I should have never had a problem with him. Get them hands up. Perfect place for bongs. Blow my hands up. Made even funkier. He's got a good voice, band's great. There's those dudes that sing that have just that, there's a solidness to his voice. It's like he's letting it out. There's more forced. This guy just like letting it out. I wish I could play this song so I could be in the band. Because that's a good bass line. You know what they did? They turned him down in Sweet Leaf. Stop it on a dime, it's a 10 every time. I did hear the song Heavy Metal. They're making fun of it. It's only 20 seconds long. They making fun of heavy metal there? It's 5, 4. Well, I don't know what that was, Ugly Kid Joe. Oh shit, guess what comes on now? Butter Boys! For the love of money! Alright, I'll get off this. You heard that song, Bullet Boys for the Love of Money, their version of it? Damn! Make you feel good inside. That was perfectly good. I don't know what my problem was with them, but you know what they did? Is they said before they started recording that song, they did Sweet Leaf. They knew that it had good juicy bass lines in it, but they said, we're turning you down and you can't do the juicy bass lines because we need to shine a little bit on this song. And in that funky number that we're going to go into, you're going to be blistering everybody's ass with delicious bass. So the beginning of it, no bass, but we're going to let you have at it in funky, fresh country club. Don't take any of my advice, Ugly Kid Joe, if you so choose to remix or redo. You're even welcome to use my noises for those bongo bits if you want to put them in there. That's up to you. If you decide to go back and do a remix, redux, redo of it, and add the tambourine, add a little splash of piano in there, I'd like to hear. Maracas and some of them dang bongos, what I did so good for you. So, there's your thumbs. Hey, you got a request? Links, comments, done. Thumbs. Okay. Jesus. Faces, K. Jesus. Faces, K. Kind of surprising that are you an Ugly Kid Joe head? Get in the comments and tell me if you're an Ugly Kid Joe head. It's totally fine if you are. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. I'm going to say something. It's even better if you're different. If you like things that absolutely nobody else likes, that's good for you. Swinging out. Heavy metal horns up, thumbs up to you, going. Ugly Kid Joe.